Well, hi Downs members and followers. Well, I'm back, left-handed Barry. I've got my bubble hat on, it's a bit nippy rather than my hat, but I just want to say, obviously I haven't been on the golf course for probably over a year now. I haven't had any shots, but Barry had a word with me, he said you've got to get out there and play. So I came down with a few mates and I played 18 holes of golf. Obviously I haven't practiced or played for ages, and I went round in 105, so 35 over par. There was some, I think I had one par, had a couple of nines and a bit of others, but it was good fun, and I really enjoyed it. So I need to improve though, so a bit of practice was required. The interesting thing was, although I hit some good shots, what was really noticeable was just I topped some, I fatted it, I hit behind the balls about 6 inches sometimes, thinned them, they went left, they went right, obviously very variable. So I've been having a word with me coach, right-handed Barry, and he sort of said probably at this point in time a lot of my basics look okay or doable, so why not just focus on the awareness of the club head and the path, and just try and work on one, being more consistent where I hit the ground, so try and hit the ground in the same place, get a feel, be aware of it, see what it takes to improve upon fitness in hitting the ground in the right place, and obviously sort of centeredness of strike, really just trying to again be aware of the club face and try and just get the ball out in the middle of the club face a bit more. Try and vary it up. Obviously I'm going to just hit a few shots in the net because I'm here with you, but he sort of said do a little bit of practice, try and vary the clubs you use to work on all the clubs, and also try and do a bit out on the course, because obviously that's where we play this game, out on the course. So I'm just going to hit a few shots. I'm going to draw a line in the ground, try and hit the ground in the right place, so to improve my consistency of strike, and two, I'm going to spray a little bit of the old foot spray on the face and see if I can sort of be in control of where I hit the ball on the club face. Let's have a go. So there we go. Obviously not too bad on the line, bit behind at times. Obviously the last one I sort of missed the ground, but quite noticeable. Quite noticeable that the strike was quite near the toe, so I think I need a little bit of work on that. But this is where I've been. I'm going to focus on those things. I'm going to develop my awareness of the club face and the club path and where my low points occur, and I'm not going to work on particularly technique. I'm not going to think about things that probably are going to take my attention away from really at this point in time what really matters, just getting more consistent of hitting the ground in the right place and getting the ball near the centre of the club face. I think Barry's going to have a little word with you now, but you keep enjoying it, keep swinging, and I'll keep practicing and I'll let you know how it goes. Hi Downs members. Well, it was great to see left-handed Barry out on the golf course. I've been on to him that I think he needs to get out there and make an effort. And there was two really interesting things there, and I think hopefully they'll help you. I mean, firstly, a lot of his basics look pretty good. So I did say to him, I think you've just got to become more aware of your club face and the club path and face, and just centeredness of strike and low point. And I think he's going to work on that, and I think he'll see big dividends there. I think sometimes we're all guilty of, like, we have an issue, and rather than focusing on what is the end result is the ball goes high and right, so there's too much loft and the club face is pointing to the right. Sometimes rather than focusing our attention to that particular point, we start thinking about, oh crikey, is it my grip, is it my ball position? I'm not saying they're not important, but sometimes we're at a stage where we don't really need to be thinking about that. We need to be thinking about what really we need to affect, and our attention is best put to that place. So hopefully that'll help you. The other thing was, and after talking to Barry, was how much fun he had. It was interesting because it was a horrible day. It was really windy, it was really wet, and me, right-handed Barry, I don't think I would have actually gone out there, but left-handed Barry went out there, and I know he had a blast. He enjoyed the challenge, he enjoyed trying to put things right, trying to understand why it was happening. So from a learning perspective, that is when you get into a place where you can really learn quickly, when obviously what you're doing is real fun, and the feedback you're getting. So I think that's something for me to learn, is that at times try and make sure I have fun, and maybe that would have been a day where I wouldn't have been out playing golf, but left-handed Barry loved it. Hope a few of these things resonate with you. Like and subscribe below. Keep golfing.